Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. So today I'm going to show you Group 4 of the Pokémon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. And big surprise, I got the Eevee Evolutions, and they get their own video. So we have the one who started it all, Eevee, the Fire-type Flareon, the Water-type Vaporeon, and lastly the Electric-type Jolteon. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Alright, let's start off the Eevee group, or group 4, with Eevee. So we can take a look. We have all the details of a good Eevee here. We have these ears. Eevee looks like he has a little crew cut here. He has the eyes. Has a pretty friendly smile. I like that smile to Eevee. Like the fluffy collar here. There we go. And then we have the feet. So take a look at the feet. There are the paw pads right here. Eevee is in a sitting position, so we're going to have the back legs coming in a little bit like this. You can see on this side too. And the front leg's going to be going in like this. And it's going to be pretty much how it is with all the Eevee evolutions. And then we have Eevee's tail. Wags back and forth. And the pellets are all right here in the butt. So Eevee can sit down pretty easily. If you want to push the legs down, you can right there. And so there we go. That is the Sitting Cutie plush of Eevee. I do have to say this though. I don't like this shade of brown. And to give you context to what I'm talking about, I brought in another Eevee plush. This is a Pokemon Center plush I got from Hong Kong. Eevee dressed up as Vaporeon. I like this brown a lot better. It's darker, and it just looks more natural. This new brown that they've been using with Eevee lately kind of looks a little bit like it's faded out. I want them to bring the other brown back. Bring back the other brown! But there we go. That is Eevee. So next we're going to go on to Eevee's first evolution, Flareon. So here's Flareon. And right now is actually a very good opportunity to illustrate one of the differences with the Sitting Cuties. As you know, all 151 Pokemon have been released for the Kanto region. And so you might be asking, how do the evolutions differ with the base forms? And we can look at this with Eevee right now. So all of the plushes are meant to be the same size, around this size. But the main difference you can see is that Eevee's head looks so much bigger than Flareon's. And Eevee's proportions in general just look so much bigger than Flareon's. And that's what you're going to get naturally with the evolutions if you're going to keep them all the same size, because if we're going to scale them down to the same size, then you have to use a larger scale with Eevee than with Flareon. So Flareon's gonna look a bit smaller than Eevee. You can see the effect in the back. So it kind of looks a little funny. But details wise, I don't think so. While it might look a little funny with the pre-evolution there, when you put the evolution by himself like this, I don't think it looks bad at all. So we can look at Flareon. We have the details. We have Flareon's ears right here, which are pretty big. And we have this fluffy hairdo on here. Looks like a flame. Just a nice touch. We have Flareon's collar right here. And of course, the really fluffy tail. I love Flareon's shade of red. It looks really nice. And it looks hot. So it's good. It's a fire type. We have the paw pads. And we have the Sitting Cuties tag. And of course, again, all of the pellets are in the butt. So he sits down just like this. My Flareon's legs come up a little strangely sometimes. So there you go. You have to adjust it if you want him to look like he's not defying gravity. So anyways, that is Flareon. Let's take a look at Vaporeon next. So there's Vaporeon. Vaporeon, I think, has the most detail required out of all the Eevee evolutions. So we took a look one by one. We have the top fin here. Vaporeon's ears have a lot of detail in them too. You can see the lines right there, with a blue and yellow contrast. And then here they are from the back. We have Vaporeon's face right here. And then we have the collar. The fin collar is a little different. It's 2 layers. It's a white and a blue. And it's pretty thin, so if you want to fluff it out a bit, Vaporeon can get fluffed out right here. You just have to take care to fluff it out. Vaporeon has long legs right here. They're a nice shade of blue. We don't have pads on the front legs, but we do have them on the back legs. And then, of course, down the spine, we have spikes coming out. These are the blue spikes. And then the mermaid tail. They're used for swimming. And there we go. So we can take a look. I love the details on Vaporeon. He looks a little tall, I guess, because of his legs. He looks a little tall, but he also looks a little lopsided sometimes. There we go. I wish they would have made the frill a little stiffer, but it looks nice. So there we go. That is not Flareon. Vaporeon. I keep calling him Flareon. There is Vaporeon. So let's take a look at the electric type now. Jolteon. Here we go. So here is Jolteon. Here are the ears. Jolteon has a little bit of a spike hairdo right here. And of course, little spikes on the back for his beard. And then we have the spike collar right here, which goes into the back as well. It's very nice. It's a very nice yellow and white Pokemon right here. Then we have legs with paw pads on all 4 legs. You could look, legs come out, the back legs come out to the side here, to the front, just to make the seated position. Now, it was hard to get Flareon. Flareon looked like he was defying gravity a bit, but Jolteon, I think, takes it to more of an extreme. So you have to kind of do this in order to make it look like he's sitting properly. And then, of course, we have spikes in the back right here. We have the toe tag right there. And then we have the pellets right here in the back, so that's how Jolteon sits. So there we go. Those are the Eevee Evolution line. That's the Eevee Evolution line for the Pokémon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. And that is Group 4. Well, this has been Group 4, or Team Eevee, of the Pokémon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. So, which of these was your favorite? And as always, let me know in the comments section below. I'm going to put links for each of these in the description. And that'll be all for today. So thanks for watching, and as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.